Hi, these comments are for NU, and I am Michael from OTC Online TOEFLcourse.com. I hope you're having a great day, and thank you for the email you sent me last week. It's always good to get feedback from the students I'm teaching online at OTC, and congratulations on you. Let's take a look at what you said here. You say, "Hello, Michael. How are you doing? I've been waiting to write this email." I'm going to change this to "for a long time, and finally the time has come. I finished my TOEFL race. You played one of the key roles for my score. No words are enough to express my gratitude to you, Michael. I joined your speaking boot camp at the end of last year. It's been quite a learning experience under your guidance. The way you provided detailed feedback on each speaking practice has helped me to focus on my weak areas and improve my speaking. The way you motivated me, reassured me that I'm not alone in this journey, which made me feel very strong during hard times. I remember even when you were unwell and tested positive for COVID, you continued to provide daily feedback to your students. It was inspiring to see you doing the service." And I was coughing a lot during that when I was doing those videos. I remember that. Your dedication and compassion for your students is so encouraging, especially the way you are so involved in their process. I feel blessed that I got you as my TOEFL mentor who motivated me to strive for the best and always aim for high, and hence it gives me immense pleasure. Wow. Whew, to share with you that I scored 30 on my TOEFL speaking. I'm glad we met on this journey. I will remember all the things I learned from you, especially your words, my powerful voice. I do remember that you mentioned in most of my responses. You did. You had a very strong, very serious, almost like a radio type voice. Thank you very much for your time, encouragement, and making me believe I can do this. And you're welcome, and congratulations. So let's take a look at the subtotal scores. So you got 90 out of 120. So you got 13 points on the reading, 21 points on the listening. You had 30. Wow. 30 points in the speaking and 26 points on the writing. So congratulations. It was my pleasure to be able to help you in my TOEFL Speaking Boot Camp course. And that's it, right? The main thing is you just don't give up. You just keep practicing until you reach your goal. And thank you for your email. Let's listen to an integrated speaking practice test that you sent me back in February. And I think on this one I gave you 24 to 26 points was my average score on it. So everybody at YouTube, here is NU. This is one of her practice tests that she sent to me, and eventually she scored 30 out of 30 on the TOEFL speaking section. Okay, let's listen to it. And here we go. Let's listen to it.
In the lecture, Professor explains two ways in which photography affected painting. First was that because of the use of camera, fleeting or moving images were captured and were used as a basis to make paintings. In this style, Professor gives an example of a horse and says that with the use of camera, legs of a moving horse were captured, and then this exact image was used to create a painting in which a horse can be seen with the legs in midair. The second style was a more conceptual way of painting, in which an abstract painting was created with the painter's imagination and which was different than the photographs. In this, Professor gives an example of humans and says that in the abstract form, humans were not given natural skin color. Instead, their skin color was shown unnatural in different colors so that they can depict an imaginative way and not a real image.
Okay. There it is. That's what it sounds like. My goodness. So let's look at what you did. It is really incredible. If we take a look at delivery, language use, topic development here. So general description for integrated. The response fulfills demands of the task with at most minor lapses in completeness. It is highly intelligible and exhibits sustained coherent discourse. I like how whenever you did your speaking practice, you always started off very strongly. You spoke loudly, clearly, confidently in the first 5, 6 seconds of all your practice tests. I'm sure that was a big help to you when you took the TOEFL exam. Delivery. Speech is generally clear, fluent, and sustained. It may include minor lapses or minor difficulties with pronunciation or intonation. Pace may vary at times as the speaker attempts to recall information. Overall intelligibility remains high. Wow. Language use. Response demonstrates good control of basic and complex grammar that allow for coherent, efficient, automatic expression of relevant ideas, contains generally effective word choice, though some minor or systematic errors or imprecise use may be noticeable, they do not require listener effort or obscure meaning. And finally, with your topic development, with your score 4, the response presents a clear progression of ideas and conveys the relevant information required by the task. It includes appropriate detail, though it may have minor errors or minor omissions. And there it is. So anybody at YouTube, if you want to get 30 out of 30, you have to do exactly what I just described here. And remember that there's artificial intelligence speech rater, which will be scoring your task, and you have IBT human raters, people who are trained weekly, monthly. They're trained and normed to score your practice, your speaking test. So in you, I'm speaking to you now. Congratulations, you have finally finished the TOEFL race. Wow.